soon the location of the network, and Kenobi will be ours.
Hayden, hello. How are you today, sir?
I'm good. How are you, Andy?
I'm great. Anakin has been a favorite character of mine for a very long time now, so I am over the moon to be speaking with you today. Got a big old Anakin right behind me, if that is.
Oh yeah, there you go. Awesome. I like it.
Yeah. So I want to dive right in here. It's 17 years since Revenge of the Sith. You're coming back as Vader. I know you and both struggled with this. I asked him, so I have to ask you, do you still struggle with not making the lightsaber noises yourself?
You know, I think I've gotten a little bit better at not making the sound effects, but every now and then you do catch yourself.
Well, you got a helmet this time, so at least you're blocked. Like, no one can really hear it if it's happening.
It's more muffled for sure.
Well, so in Rogue One, we saw how terrifying Darth Vader was, right? Like, we saw him just absolutely demolishing these people. A lot of people wondered going into Obi-Wan if we would see that side of Vader. And the answer is yes. We very much get to see the scary side of Vader. How is that for you to play this absolute Vader at his peak, kind of terrifying side of him?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've really enjoyed it. And certainly that was a part of the appeal for me, was that, you know, we were going to sort of show a different side of this character. And you know, he's always been a very intimidating character, but there's a sort of a brutality that's present now. And I think it's great. It's, you know, some terrifying stuff.
You mentioned that brutality. I mean, in episode 3, we have this very vivid kind of recreation of the Battle of Mustafar, except this time Vader drags Obi-Wan over the flames. I want to know what your immediate reaction was to reading that scene when that script came to you and you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna burn him this time." How was that for you?
Yeah, I loved it. I mean, there are a lot of really great just storytelling sort of callbacks and references to you know, these other Star Wars stories. And I when I read that, you know, I was going to burn him back, I thought it was perfect.
I'm imagining you sitting for your script and you're like, "Yeah, you had it coming, guy. This is what you deserve." Well, you mentioned callbacks to the originals. I want to ask about one in particular, the Padme of it all, right? Because Anakin and Padme were just the glorious couple of the Star Wars prequels. We've gotten some mentions of her, some little crumbs of her with, you know, Baby Leia and with Obi-Wan. I want to know, in your mind, where is Vader at in his grief and his anger over losing Padme for you?
Yeah, well, I don't want to sort of give anything away, but definitely, you know, the loss of Padme is a massive thing for Vader, and I don't think he'll ever get over that. And you know, that's very much what is you know, among other things, but the loss of Padme is what's fueling a lot of his anger, and so I think she's very present in his mindset.
I also want to know your thoughts as Hayden just on Baby Leia, because Vivian Lyra Blair is just, I don't think she could be more perfect as a Baby Leia. But when you learned she was going to be such an instrumental part of the story, I mean, what did that mean for you? How has it been seeing her? You're like, that's my girl. That's my little girl, even though he doesn't know.
Yeah. No, I think, you know, Vivian's killing it. She's doing such a good job, and I'm very proud of her. When I read the scripts and I saw sort of how integral that character was going to be, I thought it was, you know, really nice, and there's some interesting stuff there to explore. But just the way they kind of captured it on the page, you know, they really sort of instilled all of the qualities that you know, we kind of know and love about the Leia character, and Vivian has brought that to life in just a very authentic way. Yeah, so happy for her.
Well, Hayden, thank you so much. That is my time. It has been a pleasure. I'm so happy you're back, and I can't wait to see what you do next, man.
Thank you so much. Nice
chatting.